Hello all, myself Dr. Lalita once again welcoming you all to the lecture series on concrete technology. Today in lecture 4 we are going to discuss about tests on cement. Let me start with wit and will. Why am I teaching? What am I teaching? Why am I teaching? As a civil engineering graduate, the student should be well versed with the different types of tests on cement, their properties to check the quality and suitability for the application. What am I teaching? To give awareness, the said above why I am teaching all these tests and all. I am going to teach different tests on cement, their properties, applications, and so on in this lecture series 4. Different tests on cement are conducted to determine its physical and chemical properties so that to check the cement's suitability for construction. These tests are specified in code IS 4031. Any student, whatever may be the lab, whenever they are going to do certain experiments, they should pose 3 questions. What are you doing? How are you doing? Where are you applying? These 3 questions are very, very important to know the concept of a experiment, what they are doing, how they are performing that experiment in the lab, and where they will apply that particular experimental concept in their future application. These 3 are very, very important. Coming to tests on cement, the tests on cement are defined as in 2 ways. One is field tests, the other one is laboratory tests. Coming to field tests on cement, these are the simple tests carried out at the construction site to check the quality of cement before use without using any equipment. These tests give a quick identification of cement quality. Under that, we are going to do color test. Coming to color test, once we open the cement bag, we will observe the color. As we discussed in the earlier lecture session, that cement color should be greenish gray color. Once you open the cement bag should find uniform color with greenish gray color. If you find any difference, it implies the quality of your cement is not as per the standards. If you find very dark color, it implies excess impurities. As the raw material we are using to produce cement are calcium carbonate, limestone, all these materials we are getting from on the earth. They might have some soil particles, sand particles, which is going to give impure quality of cement. And if your cement finds light in color, it is going to be poor quality of your cement is identified with light color of cement. Therefore, once you open the cement bag, your cement should have a uniform greenish gray color. Coming to field test, rub a small quantity of cement with your fingers. You should feel smoothness. If you are feeling some gritty with your fingers, it implies that your cement is having some sand particles or some impurities in it. And going to temperature test, once you open your cement bag, insert your hand into your cement bag. If you feel cool, then you can say your cement is of good quality. If you are not feeling cool, if you are feeling any warmness, then you can say your cement is already undergone some prehydration due to moisture attack, maybe by storing improper storing, or you opened the cement bag and kept it for moisture. Like that, the cement has been already prehydrated. It implies your quality of cement is not good for structural purpose. Coming to presence of lumps test, once you open the cement bag, you should have a look over the cement. You should not find any lumps. If you find lumps in your cement bag, it implies that the cement particles have been attacked by the moisture. They have been hydrated and partially setting has happened in your cement particles, which is not going to be good for your structural purpose. And coming to flow test, take a handful of cement with your hand and throw it in a full of water in a bucket. Before going to sink into the bucket, the cement particles should float on the water. If it sinks immediately, it implies that your cement is having some moisture with its cement particles. And coming to PAT test, this test is done by preparing a cement paste, and this cement paste which we prepared on a glass plate has to kept in water for 24 hours after the initial set of cement. After 24 hours we have to take it out and we have to check the cement should not disturb its shape and you should not find any cracks on the cement. This is one test which we will do in the field itself without any equipment. And beyond the field tests, we have certain laboratory tests also. Coming to laboratory tests, we have fineness test, standard consistencies test, initial setting time test, final setting time test, soundness test, compressive strength of cement test, specific gravity of test. All these tests are very, very important. We have to perform in the laboratory before going to use them in concrete mix. Fineness test. Coming to fineness test, this test implies the average size of your cement particles. As per IS standards, if you take ISU number 9, which is having an opening of size, the square openings will be there in the sieve. Each square opening is going to have 0.09 mm size. The size of your opening should be 0.09 mm. If you take this ISU number 9, which is having a opening size of 90 microns, take 100 grams of cement, break down all the lumps with your fingers gently, and then continuously sieve this sieve after keeping the lid over the sieve set for 15 minutes vigorously, vertically and roundly in all directions. After 15 minutes, take out the cement and weigh the residue left over on the sieve number 9. The residue left over divided by the sample taken into 100 will give you the percentage of fineness of your cement. If you, for example, if you left over with some 8 grams of cement, what is the sample size we took? 100 grams. 8 divided by 100 into 100, 8%. Your fineness test result was 8%. As per IS standards, this should not be more than 10%. It implies that your cement is of good quality. Like this, fineness of cement test will be done with IS sieve number 9, which is having a opening of size 90 micron size. Where you will apply this fineness test? Why for we have to perform this test in the laboratory? For any properties, the hydration of cement with water is very, very important. To have that hydration process, as we discussed in earlier lecture series, types of cements, OPC 33, 43 and 53 grades of cements. As the grade increases, the finer the particle size is coming. The size of your particle is going to be reduced. What will happen if the particle size is going to be reduced? If particle size is going to be reduced, the specific surface area of a particle is going to be increased, thereby more area to react with water, more hydration takes place, quickly the hydration takes place. Once the hydration takes place quickly, the setting will starts quickly, and once the setting starts quickly, the hardening process will start quickly, thereby the strength gain will start quickly. All the properties of your cement with water will depending upon the fineness of cement. Therefore, this test is very, very important to be performed to decide the quality of your cement, whether it is suitable for structural purpose or not. We have to done this experiment in the laboratory with ISU number 9. And coming to standard consistency test, this is one more test which we are performing in the laboratory. For doing this, we will have Vicat apparatus. Vicat apparatus is having one plunger whose diameter is 10 mm. This is the plunger whose diameter is 10 mm and length of the plunger is 50 mm, and you will have a needle. This needle diameter is 1 mm and another needle with an anal ring at the end. This is the, and you will have a mold of 400 mm height of the mold. You will have this setup along with Vicat apparatus to perform certain experiments on cement in the laboratory. We start with normal consistency. Again, we will go with initial setting time and final setting time. Let me start with standard consistency, which is also called as normal consistency. For performing this experiment, take 500 grams of cement and take water. Let us start water with 24% by weight of cement. 24% by weight of cement means we took 500 grams, 24 by 100. It's going to be 120 ml of water. Isn't it? 5 4 20. 120 ml of water we need to add to 500 grams of cement. Make a paste and transfer that paste into Vicat mold, which should be kept on this glass plate below the Vicat plunger, and you have to perform the experiment in such a way that you need to make the plunger to penetrate into this Vicat mold. Once you make it to penetrate, this indicator will show you some reading after the penetration stops. Note down that penetrated reading. You have to proceed this experiment in such a way that whenever your penetration reading shows 33 to 35 mm from the top and 5 to 7 mm from bottom, you need to stop the experiment. Then at what percentage your reading is shown with 33 to 35 mm, that water percentage will be considered as the normal consistency of your cement. For doing this, the first trial we tried with 24%. The next trial we will increase the percentage of water. Let it be 25. 25 into 500 by 100. 125 ml of water. The second trial will be with 125 ml. The third trial will be with 130 ml. Like this, we go on adding the water to perform this experiment. We will stop the experiment where your plunger reading is showing, the indicator reading is showing 33 to 35 mm from top of the mold and 5 to 7 mm from the bottom of the mold. There we have to stop the experiment. At what percentage you attain that 33 to 35 mm from top of the mold penetration depth, that will be your normal consistency of your cement, which will be expressed in percentage, which will be denoted with letter P. This test is required to conduct at room temperature. 21 degrees plus or minus 2 degrees centigrade, we have to conduct this experiment in the laboratory. One thing we have to take precaution that once we add water, from that instant of time, within 3 to 5 minutes, you have to mix the paste and you have to transfer the paste to mold, which is kept under Vicat apparatus to perform the experiment. Okay, why for we have to do this experiment? Finding normal consistency, which we are denoting with letter P, and in terms of percentage of water by weight of cement, we are expressing that normal consistency. This normal consistency will be helpful to you in finding your initial setting time of cement and final setting time of cement and soundness of cement. All these experiments will be done on cement in laboratory, which are very, very important to define the properties of cement. These are the textbooks and references which I gone through for this lecture series. Thank you all.
Like, share, comment, and subscribe VNR Digital Learning Resource YouTube channel.